Hi everybody, and welcome to Traveling with Russell, and welcome to a new video. Welcome to Moscow, Russia, and today we're at Fish Week. Yes, it's a annual activity here in Moscow and Moscow region, which basically celebrates everything seafood. So we're going to go for a walk around and check out all the different things they've got on offer. Lots of fish, lots of seafood. It's very crowded. This is a big indoor kind of tent that they've set up with all the different fishmongers right here sort of selling their wares. So let's see what it looks like. Go for a walk around, and I hope this turns out to be a pretty neat video. Okay, let's go for a walk, shall we? Now I had to step back a little bit just to show you the size of these tents that they've got set up. They've kind of got these igloos, I guess you would call them. But they're basically shop stalls or shop markets, or it's like a little small rynok, which would be a market really, all the way along here and going right the way down there. And you can see everyone kind of coming and going and checking it out. And the lines inside, we'll see in a minute how busy it is. You can buy fish in here. There's also food, of course, as well, but there's lots of different things to check out. So just get an idea where we are here. This is Menage Square. And then off on the right here is the Four Seasons Hotel. And then you'll see the State Historical Museum off on the left-hand side. And then just off in the distance is Alexander Garden, or Alexander Sead. But there's a ton of people around. Like, this event is super popular. This is actually kind of one of about 20 locations that they set up all over Moscow region. And I was kind of hoping to get a little bit closer to see some of the stalls. But it's proving a bit difficult because, as with all things in Moscow, the crowds come out and then all of the people come out as well, and basically you've got to fight through every babushka in Russia to get to the fish, which is a little bit awkward. But if you want to see, we can just, well, they're kind of 2 and 3 deep everywhere here. So I think basically the babushka is the popular name for grandma here. So, and you'll see plenty of them here. Like, there's no more fish left in Russia. Everybody's shopping away and buying things. Have a look at the crabs, the king crab right here. Look at these things. These are big, let me tell you. And have a look here down this line I guess. The stalls they've got set up. There's some sea urchins over here, I think they would be, I'm not sure, or kind of clams of some kind. I really do like coming to these kind of events, but it's just too many people. But this is very typical in Moscow. You know, you hold some kind of event, and even though there's about 20 other places you can go to, everybody wants to come to the same place. I mean, we can't even get to the cabinets here to see the food, let alone kind of want to buy some. But the thing with a lot of these vendors here, they're not local fishmongers. They're coming from other regions of Russia for these events. So it's kind of popular because this is not the kind of usual items that you can buy at your local fish market or rynok across Moscow. All right, so I've walked a little bit further down here, and then the next tent over kind of has almost like a canteen or a stolova here. So they've got kind of food set up where you can basically buy it. There's a menu, and there's a line out the door for this place. It's really like crazy. The thing is, a lot of the food here is very reasonably priced. So, you know, there's a good amount of people here for this kind of one food stall. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to buy any fish. I'm just going to take all the lemons home and have a nice bag of lemons for the house. Everyone's coming in the wrong entrance over here, but it's must be good food. I don't know, based on the line for this. All right, have a look at the guy shucking oysters right here, all the way from the far east of Russia. Very nice. This guy's got an absolute skill at doing this. There we go. Look at that, he can even do it with his earpods in. Pretty sure he's probably listening to some classical music while he's sitting here all day shucking oysters. Now you can see the amount of people here for the event here. It's really very nice. Everybody's come out and I guess supporting the local economy, so to speak. You know, these are all Russian vendors. There's nothing imported here whatsoever, so you can see the kind of love of seafood in Russia. I mean, the fact that most of this comes from the far east of Russia as well, so this is kind of the real joy of it for everybody, that they get to see all these different vendors that aren't in normal fish markets around Moscow. These concerts out here are very nice. It's a big crowd of people now. Have a look. Very nice. It's so just walking around a little bit more, it's definitely a very busy event. The music's very nice. There's young kids dancing and singing. It's very cool to see. You can just see the crowds here walking around. I mean, there's kind of every food stall has a line to get something to eat now. It's difficult to kind of walk around some places, but I'm trying to do my best to kind of get a bit of an idea of the place. The clouds have got a little bit darker now, so I wonder if it might start to rain at some point in the next maybe half an hour or so. I don't know. But have a look. I mean, this is right in the middle of Moscow center here, so I mean, you can expect more people out, but this is really a ton of people. Oh, it's very cool to see everybody happy and smiling and waiting for seafood. Makes a big difference from the barbecue fest last week, I think. It's definitely a bit more chilled here. You know, the grill fest was a little bit more about the beer and the alcohol and then all the different sort of meats that you're eating, but here it's just a bit more family friendly, I think is the best way to describe it. So it's really nice. And as we walk around a little bit more here, they have a nice aquarium here with some fish in. I'm not sure if these are going to be lunch later on, but they don't look too happy to be here. I think they maybe know their fate, that in a few hours there might be lunch for somebody. So whoever came for fish for lunch, they're right here waiting in the tank. Look at this guy right here. So have a look at the crowds inside here. So these are basically fish mongers, I guess you would call them. Kind of like a fish market. But the thing is, a lot of these guys that are set up here are not local to Moscow or Moscow region, so they've come out here to basically kind of combine themselves with the festival, and everybody's coming for some fresh seafood. It's really neat. I mean, look how many, well, a bit hard to kind of get a good idea of how many people are here, but it goes on for another 30 or 40 meters, this kind of huge igloo that's set up. Oh, there's the main Russian news right here, doing a little bit of a cutaway. That's pretty cool. I think she might have messed up on that one. Have a look here at all the crowds. Have a look at these king crab right here. These things are massive. Everybody's getting a nice photo of them. These things are just huge. King crab. And I can't even get to kind of any of the stalls to see the fish because people are basically shopping like it's Christmas. It's kind of strange. But I guess these are kind of yearly events that people come out for, so it's really the amount of people here. I don't think I can kind of put it into good perspective, but I wanted to see some of the fish a bit closer, but it's a bit hard to even get to the counters.
Тихому вечеру ночи доверчивой радуйся, грому небесному, солнцу воскресному радуйся, силу несущему, хлебу насущному радуйся, крику журавлика в небе звенящему радуйся.
One thing I really love about Moscow and Moscow region is they have these festivals kind of almost every weekend, especially springtime now, coming into summertime. And they set these kind of events up right here in the center of Moscow. And they've got these really cool Ferris wheels that they bring out. And these are free, by the way. They're not charging anybody to go on these. You just have to line up for the rides, I guess. And there's quite a lot of people around. This is actually a fish festival held over the course of a week. And all over Moscow and Moscow region, they've got different events set up. And it's also in conjunction with different supermarkets and fish markets around Moscow. So it's really nice. Lots of people eating food. I think it's like a normal thing that anytime there's a food festival going on or an event, people are hungry and coming to have some nice seafood. Pretty much all the seafood you'll see here comes from way over on the east coast of Russia. They don't get anything out of the river here. But it's a great spot here because we're right by the State Historical Museum. You'll see off in the distance there. And then the Kremlin's off to the right-hand side. So yeah, we'll just have a bit of a walk through. And you'll see everybody a little bit rugged up today. It's a little bit cooler weather than it was the last few days. It's not raining right now, but maybe at some point today it might downpour on us. So it's nice. Always crowds anywhere you go in Moscow. People will line up to, just line up for anything here. Pretty cool. They got a big kind of replica ship right here in the middle of the square too, which is really cool to see. And they've got all these little kind of market stalls around, and lots of people have kind of come out specially for this event, I think. It's held yearly or annually, but then there's lots of different events all over the city, so you just have to kind of find them off the map and the websites, and then come on out and check what's going on. Yeah, these little cafes have got different food, obviously all fish and seafood kind of items. Everybody's lining up patiently. Coffee being served as well. You can see here the kebabs. They got the prawn kebabs, squid rings, fish. There's like a fish paella over there, seafood paella. So it's really nice. Здравствуйте. Are you ready for some nice fish? No? Oh, everyone's always shy. They see the camera and they're excited, and then they're shy to talk when I start speaking in English, so it's okay. Oh, nice. Are you ready to have some fish?
Yes.
Yeah? Are you hungry?
Yeah, it's really hungry.
Did you come out to see all the exhibits?
Yeah, it's really cool here.
Yeah, I like it too. Thanks. Yeah, look at everybody around here. It's plenty of people. I'm going to try to just do this all in one sort of walk around rather than editing out anything, so the video will run a little bit longer, but it's okay. They always have these nice exhibits where you can get some photos and selfies. The local council here, or the mayor's office, does such a good job of all these things, you know, building these sort of exhibits, and it's crazy. You know, I mean, these aren't easy things to put together, and to do them every weekend and sort of swap them out each week for something different. It's very nice. Everybody enjoying some food. And there's a big event list here where you can do different kind of classes and different things. It's over from the 27th through to the 5th of June, so plenty of time to come and enjoy something, and then just basically find where it is. If it's not at this event, it'll be somewhere else. Look at that, everybody ordering away the food. Oh, look at that, they've got chips, fish and chips, onion rings, there's mussels. Nice. It's not too high a prices either for the center of Moscow. Prices could be a lot higher, but they're kind of nice about it. And all of these different stalls have then got different kind of outdoor kitchens set up where they're cooking right there. Check that out. Yeah, right here by the Four Seasons Hotel. This is what we considered one of the top sort of 2 or 3 hotels in all of Moscow. Right here. This place for one night is more than the price of my car in Australia, so just to give you a bit of perspective. So yeah, tons of people actually. Well, the sun's coming out now, so it's very nice. And as usual, just line up. Even if you're not hungry, just line up anyway. They have a pretty neat display here of some of the offshore fishing boats that they use. This little kind of signage attached to them, but these are the really big liveaboard kind of fish processing plants where they basically do everything on board. They basically catch the fish, process it, package it up, and then basically even put it right on pallets for offloading. They're very impressive boats, these things. And they even have a nice concert here as well with a big stage set up, which is pretty cool. And these are kind of young students that are singing. It's very nice. Quite a lot of people sort of hanging around listening. These are very old Russian kind of, I guess, almost fairy tale songs that they're singing. So, oh, the ladies are really going for it. Nice. Yeah, it's always nice to come to these kind of events, especially when it's a nice day. Actually walking around, come to think of it, I think this might be the Voice Russia auditions. This guy's very good. And I reckon he's not more than about 14 or 15 years old, maybe. So, very, very good. Now have a look at this seafood paella here. This looks fantastic. This guy's sweating away here while all the ladies inside are working the line for the people ordering food. But this thing looks beautiful. Look at the size of these prawns. They're massive. Massive prawns. And this guy's sort of busy there stirring away. And over here we've got some, we're not going to catch this, I don't think. He's going to stand right in front of me. Good job. There's another one over here where they're doing grilled salmon. Look at this. Hi. Oh, the chef's hard at work. Very nice. And over here, we're not going to see it, but I'm pretty sure he's got some sort of a seafood soup, I think. But he's got it covered up there. These barbecues are fantastic. They got the grill around the outside, and then you can put kind of hot pots right on top. Oh, and here we have another one with the big prawns on the barbecue also. Check this out. Yeah, these barbecues are fantastic how they work. And they just put the coals. Mostly these are all with coals. They're not using wood on these sort of things, but they're very neat. And over here, this guy's doing burgers. Oh, nothing like a nice fish burger. He's just toasting the bread just nicely right there. I hope you enjoyed this walk around of Fish Week here in Moscow, Russia. I find this very interesting to come to these kind of events. As we see the merry-go-round behind me. This is free for the kids, by the way. They just have to endure the line to get on there. But it's a very nice event right here in the Red Square, Moscow Center area. So thanks, everybody. I do hope you like this kind of video. Again, it's another kind of look into life here in Russia, here in Moscow. Thanks, everybody. If you do like this kind of video, you can give it a thumbs up. This is the most hardest working guy here, cleaning up everything around everybody just behind me. Yeah, give it a thumbs up. You can write a comment, let me know what you think of the video. Yeah, as I kind of enjoy the crowds and the kids and the prams and the babushkas everywhere, kind of taking over the place. Sorry, grandmas of the world, but here in Moscow, sometimes you're kind of everywhere, so I hope it doesn't sound too awkwardly said, but that's just how it is, you know, when you come, especially to a Moscow Center event like this, there is just a ton of people. So yeah, thanks. I'm gonna go off on another adventure now. See you in another video. Bye.